Stampers, this is Trevis. Today is Video Tuesday, and so what we're doing today is we are going to make a fun fold card. And I know I've done cards like this. I don't know if I've done a video on this before though. And I'm going to be using some new designer series paper from the big catalog, and so I'm in love with this. It's called Tea Boutique. So this paper, so darn cute. Look at that. Every piece is just so diverse. So I'm going to be cutting up that today. It's kind of easy to cut up 6 by 6. I don't have a hard time with that. But when I do 12 by 12, sometimes I'm like, I don't want to cut this up. No problem. Today, I'm cutting that piece up. So I'm going to show you that. And then I'm going to be using a stamp set from, I think this is in the mini catalog. It's carried over. So Sending Smiles. I didn't get it until recently, but I love it. And the big die cuts out Sending. I'm not going to do that today, but I'm going to use one of the stamps in here. I am excited that my stamp table is clean. So I had somebody over yesterday to stamp with me. And so of course I had to clean my stamp table, right? Because sometimes it's really frightening. Wouldn't want anybody to see it. I'll show you at the end. I'll take the camera down and I'll show you my stamp table. I'm so proud of it being clean. And so anyway, at any rate, I'm using this. I'm just going to use this a card to say hello. I love these little tiny sayings. These sentiments are adorable. But then I'm going to be using Biggest Wish. Okay, so go from tiny to huge. See how that fits on there. I hope it fits. Honeybee Home. Okay, so this is in the mini catalog and it is carried over. The paper is not. So that Honeybee paper is still around till the end of June, but then it's gone. So Honeybee Home. All right, so I'm going to probably be stamping with that. And then the dies. So I did cut out several of the dies from the Honeybee Blooms. Coordinating dies, and I did pre-cut those. Okay, so the video won't be 30 minutes like my last few have been, which is way too long. So let's get started. I'm gonna just make a cute card today. Okay, so I have a piece of white cardstock, and I did pre-cut this. This is 5.5 by 8.5. I scored it at half, so it's scored at 4 1/4. And then I just put it in my paper trimmer and I cut it on an angle from the score line all the way to the tip of the edge of the paper. So it ended up with this. Whoops, like that. Okay, so I'm going to use this piece too. So the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to flip this over. So this is this piece here. Okay, and I'm just going to flip it over so that it's like that. And so we have this angle here, right? And I look at that, it's like, ooh, I'm not sure if my little saying is going to fit in there. It's so big. Anyway, so I went ahead and cut some designer series paper out of the Tea Boutique. And I picked that one because I love Sweet Sorbet, the new InColor Sweet Sorbet. So I cut this 4 by 5 1/4, and then I angled it. So I'm just going to use one piece of this. The reason is because I could put the other piece on here, but I'd have to flip it over, and it'd be okay. I could flip it over, but I don't know, not too crazy about that petal pink going with those colors. So we're not going to do that. We're going to just do this. Okay, so I'm going to put that down like that. Before I do that, I am going to do some stamping on here. Okay, so I'm going to take this loose, and I am going to try something. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to see if this fits because I want to make this a birthday card. So I'm going to do Happy Birthday. Yes. Ooh, just fits. That'll be cute. Okay, so I did cut an insert because this is going to be glued down, okay, together. And so I thought I could make it open. Should I do that? Should I just glue it here? Or should I glue it on the edges and then this wouldn't open? It would just be like a pocket, and then I would slide this in. I could could make it work either way, right? I really could. I might just do that. I might just leave this out and glue that down and just stamp the happy birthday here, and then the card will open. Yeah, let's do that. I think that'll work great. Okay, so I'm going to stamp on this little piece here. Okay, so this will, I'm going to stamp a little, that little saying there first. Okay, see how my mind's working? You get to actually get inside my head and see. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. And so photopolymer stamps, this stamp set is adorable, right? It has 22, my gosh, 22 stamps in it. And so photopolymer, a lot of people are like, I think I like photopolymer best because you can see through it and you can actually line up easier. Also, another thing I love about it is that you can curve it. So say I wanted it like that, I would just curve it on the block. So, you know, I could curve it or keep it straight. Okay, so that's another cool thing. If you're going to curve it, though, you've got to be careful when you put it back down because then it kind of wants to curve again. So you kind of got to make sure you get it straight. And I want it straight. Yes. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I have all my stamp pads here to coordinate. I have Sweet Sorbet. So, yes, I'm going to use Sweet Sorbet. And ink this up. Just ink it up lightly, right? So these stamp pads are, when you first get them, your InColor stamp pads are super juicy. So don't like sink your block right down in there, okay? I'm going to go ahead and put some adhesive on here. Woo, sticky, sticky. So Stampin' Seal is back in stock. Whoop, whoop, yay. I was out of stock. And the only thing you could get was the case. If you wanted to get it, you had to get the whole case. It's like, oh my. So let me line this up carefully. Stop talking, Travis, so you can do it. There we go. I think I got it. Yes. Okay. So now we have that down there. Now we're going to glue this down. I guess I could do it now. Why not? So sometimes with your paper trimmer, right, just put a new blade in, but it still makes this little, I don't know if you can see it. It's like a little edge. Kind of bugs me from time to time. I just take my bone folder and flatten that out. If that bugs you, I do not like it. So I'm flattening that out and it looks so much cleaner and better. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and insert this inside. Let's see how far I need to go with the adhesive. I don't want to glue the whole thing, right? Because part of it's exposed. Okay, so let's close that. Oh yeah, that's cute. I don't need that insert. I'm just going to do it this way. So now you only need a half a sheet of paper, cardstock. Okay, so let's go ahead and stamp this. Stop talking, Trevis. I'm going to put it this way. A card to say hello. So I'm doing this right on the edge. See how cute that is? Adorable. Okay, now on this side, I'm going to stamp Happy Birthday. So what I want to do first is, where's my happy birthday? Here it is. Biggest Wish. So I'm going to stamp birthday first. I'm like, what happened to birthday? Take this off because I need to use this block. Okay. So I'm going to stamp birthday. I'm going to stamp it right here. Ooh, really tight. But it's okay. It's okay, Trevis, is working. The Y might be off just a smidge, but I think everybody will know that's Happy Birthday. Oh, so cute. Okay, so you want to stamp off your ink, right? Stamp off your ink before you take it to your scrub or your chamois, whichever you're using, and I'm using chamois. Okay. Clean that stamp. Then I'm going to do Happy. Now, Happy is scripty. Okay, so Happy. So I'm going to do that in a different color. I hope it shows up. I'm going to actually, I was going to do it in crumb cake, but I don't know if it'll show up. I think I'm going to do it in black because I want it to really show up. I want it to be happy birthday. I know I'm being silly today. I'm having fun. See? So cute. Okay. So, I'll put that away. So I'm done with that. Now I have this white space here. And what I did was, I did cut out, like I said, some of these Honeybee Blooms. Okay, so I cut these out. And I'm like, oh, these would be so cute. So I cut out coordinating. So I looked at the paper. It said, here's what coordinates. Crushed curry, crumb cake, our new parakeet party. Even though there's no parakeet party in here, it does coordinate. So I use that. Maybe I don't need to stamp much. It's going to be cute. And then I did cut out a white one. It's white sometimes on dark DSP. Really looks cute. Okay, so do I need, I think I might need a little something up here. And I think it might be a bumblebee. Oh my. Oh, I'm like, what happened to my bumblebees? They moved around. Okay. They just moved around. Which one do I like? I think I like this one. I'm going to stamp this in black. I meant to. I might have to get up and get a blend because I might want to color him in. Oh, that's so cute. That's going to be so cute. Sort of nerve-wracking. Okay, so this stamp set, if you look at it, the stamp set is kind of etchy. Is that a word? Etchy. It's not, so you can see that image, right? It's not like super solid. It's not your stamp set. There's nothing wrong with it. Everybody thinks, oh, there's something wrong with that. No, there's not. That's what it's supposed to look like. We had a stamp set in the catalog last year. I can't remember what it was called. And it was like that, and everybody thought it was defective. So I did do some adhesive on this, adhesive sheets on that. And it wasn't defective, but everybody was complaining so much that they discontinued it. So, sort of sad. So very few people actually got to buy the stamp set because they discontinued it right away. They were actually replacing okay, I can't get my fingernail under there. They were replacing a few. And then they decided, probably decided that this isn't worth it. So I'm going to put this one up here. This isn't worth it. So they just discontinued it. So don't let that happen to this one. Don't worry. If you get it, it's supposed to be like that, etchy. Okay. These I didn't put adhesive on. I should have, but I didn't. So I'm going to put a little, ooh, too much. That's going to, and adhesive sheets is so amazing. You won't have to worry about the glue squeezing out like this might. But I was lazy and didn't do it so ahead of time. So there's that. So this will be fine. Just takes a second to put on some liquid glue. And so what is your favorite stamp set in the new catalog? Love to hear what it is. Should I do this higher? No, I'm going to do it right here. Boy, it's tough, isn't it? Because there's so much cute stuff. You know, I'm into the Happiness Abounds. I mean, it's really me and the flowers. We're friends, and what can I say? It's hard for me not to love flower sets, even though a lot of people say, you have a lot of flower sets. Yeah, I do. Look at that. Is that not cute? Let's put that down for a second. Okay, so we have the Baker's Twine pack, and it's all the new InColors. So what I'm going to do is put a little bit of this on the card. I'm going to put the, which color should I use? Ooh, this would even be cute. I think I'm going to use this, Parakeet Party. Bring it around. Don't laugh because you know me. I'm not good at tying bows. See how glue squeezes out? Ugh, don't like that. If you have a embossing buddy, okay, so we used to sell embossing buddy. We don't sell it anymore, but if you have one, you can still buy them at the craft store. So if you don't have one, you can buy one. It's great for pouncing on top of this glue and taking away the sticky. Okay, now I'm going to get my crushed curry. I don't know if I have a crushed curry, actually. Do we? Daffodil Delight. I'm going to use Daffodil Delight. And I'm going to color in the bee. See, it works. Ooh, really dark. Ooh, it's going to come through. Don't like that, but oh well. I could have done it with a marker. I probably should have just done it with a Stampin' Right marker. Then it wouldn't bleed through. Oh well. Why am I getting up and putting that away? I'm losing my mind, guys. Okay, so what else does this card need? Anything? Does it need something on the inside? It kind of looks funny like that. Happy birthday when you open it, but I could stamp like this in here. I'd have to do it over here where it wouldn't show, though. Ooh, might be pretty cute. But without any color, ooh, I could stamp it in color. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's stamp that. And let's stamp it in Sweet Sorbet. That's what I love about the InColors. Does everything coordinate? Well, everything coordinates. I mean, all of our stuff, right? And so there's blends for all 5 of the new InColors. And I was just telling somebody yesterday that, you know, the sets, you buy them in a set. They're still $9 for the set. And trying to make that go. I think maybe I should have it at the bottom so it's not just floating. Oh, yes. It needed something inside like that. And they're not refillable like some of the alcohol markers out there, but they're only $9 for a set. So much cheaper than the other brands. And they're awesome. Okay, so this needs some kind of a little embellishment. This definitely needs an embellishment. Hang on a second. Let's see what we have. Here's a good embellishment. So these are matte decorative dots in the new InColors. Yeah, so cute. So I'm going to put these little tiny ones in the flowers. Oops, where'd it go? Oh my gosh, I think it popped off. I think I ended up with the glue without the dot. There we go. Stay on there. There. Okay, and then I'll do another one up here because you know me, I got to do them in 3s. Okay, I'm done. There's my card today. I'm calling it a, do I have a name for it? Not really. Could be like a, I don't know. I'll have to think of a name. Like some kind of an angle. I already did like an angle card name. Anyway, help me out. If you want me to call it something, tell me. So cute. So, you know, you have room to write. I'd write up here because you don't want it to show. All right. So I'm going to take the camera down. Okay. And I'm going to show you my stamp table. Well, it's a little messy right now because of right here. But anyway, I'm going to flip this around. Can I do that? Well, maybe I just have to hold it. Okay. There's my clean stamp table. Wow. Can you believe it? It's so clean. And here's all my other stuff. So, hope you enjoyed this today, and I will see you on Friday. And I hope you had a great Mother's Day. I did. So, talk to you soon. Bye.